Mike Matheson is a Montreal Canadien. He signs a 5-year extension, $30 million 5-year extension for Mike Matheson with a $6 million AAV. Oh man. Fellow Point Claire native Mike Matheson and Drew Deek's doppelganger, may I add. So whatever your reservations were and expectations were about Mike Matheson, his contract was set to expire at the end of this current season. It should be noted here that Mike Matheson definitely took a discount. If this guy went to free agency, you know he's going to get somewhere in the 7 to 8 million range AAV, no questions asked. Before this extension, Matheson was making $4.875 million AAV. He got a $1.125 million AAV raise. If that's not team friendly, it's weird to think of it this way because John Tavares is a forward, but in terms of Tavares' recent 4-year extension with the Maple Leafs, this is a comparable hometown discount to me. Matheson only took a $1.125 million raise, where again, he could have taken a $3 to $4 million AAV raise with another team, and he didn't do that. He believes in what the Canadiens are building here, and that to me is a guy, again, team mindset. These guys that are signing their extensions now are trying to understand that the Canadiens, Kent Hughes, Jeff Gorton, they're trying to build a winner here long term. This is another way how you do that. Years 1 to 3 of this contract will have a full no move clause for Mike Matheson where he cannot be traded unless he absolutely agrees to it himself. In year 4, there is a 14-team no trade list. In year 5, a 5-team no trade list. I know some of y'all right here on this channel are not huge Mike Matheson fans, so I'm really curious to hear what you guys have to say about this extension because whether we like it or not, he's going to be here for a while. And I think that if you look at this season specifically and just not just the point production, but how Matheson has been playing, to me, I feel that he should, at least so far, have won some of us over. It's interesting that it came out a while back that Mike Matheson said that he does not pay attention to social media, and maybe it's a good thing he didn't. And I love the fact that, whenever it comes to certain players and how they handle the criticism that comes with being in the Montreal market, certain players just handle things differently. They don't listen to all the outside noise. They kind of shouldn't anyway. It doesn't help or add anything to the picture about how you're performing on the ice. But I love the fact that Mike Matheson has probably heard some of the things that have been said about him over the years. This is his 4th year as a Montreal Canadien, and he's simply ignored that. He plays his game. In just 22 games with the Montreal Canadiens this season, Mike Matheson has 4 goals, 10 assists, 14 points in those 22 games. But what's bigger than that even too, his plus-minus is the best it's ever been in his NHL career. It was also really good in Pittsburgh in 21-22, where he played 74 games and was a plus 12 differential. It's only 22 games in and he's a plus 13 differential, but it does make a difference. And I have to wonder if the signing of Noah Dobson over the summer really made a difference. Actually, the acquisition, because it was a trade to acquire Noah Dobson, did that make a big difference in Mike Matheson deciding that he wanted to stay? Not only Dobson, but Lane Hutson to sign a long-term extension also. So now you've got Mike Matheson, Noah Dobson, Lane Hutson, Caden Gooley, all signed to long-term deals. That's 4 core pieces for the Montreal Canadiens. David Reinbacher isn't even here yet, and you expect that he's going to be one of those 5th pieces that's going to be added, that's going to be given a long-term extension eventually. He's still got to carve his way into the NHL. But that's a pretty exciting future for the Montreal Canadiens. Mike Matheson's going to help lead the way for these guys. And Adam Engstrom still being with the Canadiens right now also really helps because, my gosh, pearls of wisdom are going to be coming his way from Mike Matheson as they are already to the rest of his teammates. Just 2 seasons ago, Matheson had a career-high season of 62 points with the Canadiens. 11 goals, 51 assists, on a team that was very much still rebuilding in maybe the 2nd year of the rebuild. Matheson's last highest goal total was with Pittsburgh in 21-22, where he had 11 goals there also, but his highest production, 62 points 2 years ago. Last season, Math had 31 points, 6 goals, 25 assists. Right now, 4 goals, 10 assists. He's already on pace for at least 40-plus points this season. And not only that, again, defensively, more responsible. If he does make mistakes, he's very good back-checking and tries to cover up for his mistakes. But I think in general, you're seeing less mistakes because you have a much, much more solid right-pairing defenseman in Noah Dobson beside him. I absolutely love this pairing. I have been a big Noah Dobson fan since he's been with us so far this season. and he's going to be here a long time also. I just think this top pair for the Canadiens is absolutely solid. It's going to get better. The chemistry is only going to continue to grow between these two players, and then you're going to see the other lines, the other defense pairs get stronger also. This is a great fit for Matheson in the Montreal market too, because if he can take the amount of scrutiny that he has taken, you know that guys overlook the noise, because when they perform well, Montreal Canadiens fans will easily forget the past and the things that you did to annoy them or make them upset when you put new results on the table and show how you can help this team compete and help this team win. Mike Matheson signing this extension to me signals also he wants to win here. He wants to win a Stanley Cup with these Montreal Canadiens. There's a 6-year window now where this rebuild is going to seriously enter in the next 3 years or so, an opportunity for the Canadiens to become a real Stanley Cup contender. Mike Matheson wants to be a part of it. It's very, very clear. They're going to need a player like him, a leader like him, to help the Canadiens get there. He's going to be here. It's cool. Like I mentioned, he's going to make mistakes. You're a defenseman in the NHL. This game is extremely fast. It's going to happen. But you're hoping now, I believe, that as the rebuild continues forward here, that those mistakes will be hopefully less and less, and you're going to see this Canadiens team continue to rise and get better with Mike Matheson helping to lead the way. With an A on his jersey, this guy is a leader. He knows what it takes. He knows the market. He loves the market. This is where he's from. He's home here, and it's just cool that, to me, this is a bit of a perseverance story for Mike Matheson, because, again, he's been kind of a whipping boy for several years with this team from the fan base, and I get it. You watch him enough sometimes, and you're like, okay, the mistakes are there. I'm seeing them. I'm not happy about them, so what can we do about them? Well, what the Canadiens did was bring him a solid defense partner in Noah Dobson. And also, if you got to interchange some parts, I mean, Matheson can play with Caden Gooley. He can play with Alex Carrier. You can put him throughout the defense lineup. He's only going to help whoever he's playing with be better. He's a leader. I really like this signing for the team. I've highlighted it in some post-game videos recently that Matheson has been just playing a lot better. He's more noticeable. Yes, he's contributing offensively too, so that only helps the team win. And if this guy can help the team win, we should all be on board. We should all be on board for a player that the Canadiens have seen enough of. They've put their trust in and said, you know what? We don't want to let this guy go. We don't want to lose this guy. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'm sure there's going to be a few mixed reactions. However, I do know that some of you for sure trust in Hugo. You trust in Kent and Jeff to get this thing right. There's a lot of players that aren't even here yet still. Your Hages, your Reinbackers, your Zarovskis, your Jacob Fowlers. So guys, this is another piece to help us get there and get to cup contending status. So let me know what your thoughts are down below. I can't wait to hear them. Hit like, hit subscribe, and we'll see y'all very soon. Thank you.